Hey, what's up, guys? Like I said in my last video, where I unboxed kind of my Grail grunge mask for Overface, I have a couple more masks that came in yesterday. So, and I think I'm gonna call this like my Dweller Extravaganza because they're both Dwellers. So I'm gonna do them actually in the order that they released. The first one is actually the very first Dweller that ever came out. I really wanted to get this mask because the colorway is like it's like a flesh color, so I thought it was kind of like more realistic, if you will. And these were sculpted by Tom Martino and molded and painted by Pretzel Elu Black of Peb X Customs. He actually slightly altered the name of his company. Um, and I really wanted this first run. And what happened was, I worked a night shift about 2 nights a week, and they went up while I was sleeping the next morning, and I totally missed out. They're always limited to 25, and if you're not, and they're exclusively sold through the alley, and if you're not on it, like if you're not there when they drop, you're going to miss out on them. I think these sold out in like 17 minutes, 15 minutes, and it's been the same. There's been 3 releases. This one I'm about to open the OG, the Mausoleum colors, which I was actually lucky because I went with him when he went down to the church to drop them off, and so I just bought them. I bought one right there because I was afraid I was going to miss that one too. And what's funny about that one is I would have missed it because when he dropped them, I was asleep again. So I was lucky that I picked it up when I did. And then the newest one is the Zombie variant, which I have a pretty cool story actually to tell about that one. But first, this first one that I got, I actually was, like I said, I missed out on it when it first came out. And I really didn't think that I'd be able to get one because, like I said, they're so rare. There's only 25. And, a lot of the people that picked them up were like, hardcore collectors. And there are a lot of collectors who just never sell their stuff. I'm one of them. And, but I got lucky because somebody who I really thought would never sell his masks, Dan Kilker, who I actually mentioned in my last video, hooked me up. He was selling off all his dwellers because he's going to focus on the main masks, the 2.0 and the 2.1. I think, probably whatever comes up after that. So, and actually from the pictures, this looked really cool. See, Dan, he knows how to pack a forever face. From the pictures, this actually looked like a really good one. Yeah. Oof. Man, he put some like fragrance on this or something. Either that or he just has a really clean home. Yeah. He might have cleaned it. Yeah, as you can see. And all of these are like slight. Oh, this one's got a lot of blood on it right there. All of these are slightly different, I think. I think as he went along, he made this like brownish color, like darker and darker. So there are some that are really dark. But this one's like right in the middle, which is kind of like where I wanted it. This colorway kind of reminded me of the like a Texas Chainsaw, especially Part 2 mask a little bit. This is really kind of an evolution of the Skinner. If you've ever seen the Skinner, it actually the real Skinner doesn't really exist anymore because the company that made them, Trick or Treat Studios, lost the contract to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, at least to do that mask, and so they turned it into a clown Skinner, which is the best way to get it because you don't want to pay the ridiculous prices to get the original Skinner and then just have someone paint it for you. Pretzel will do it if he has time, and there are a lot of artists out there that will paint them too. But P is kind of one of the original people who really started painting them for Zooligans. So, but like I said, he's with these, he's really busy, and he's doing his Four Horsemen line. That's also keeping him really busy. He did the Death, and he's getting ready to gear up and release War as well. So pre-orders, I think, for those are going to come up real soon. So this new one that I got from the church, I was actually on it for this one, which I'm really happy I was able to get. This was one that, like, I absolutely wanted to get. And I'll tell you that story because we were another time when we went down to the church. This isn't really a secret, but Bill was painting Zombiee, which isn't a secret because he's posted the picture online since then. He's just taken an old arcade cabinet and painted kind of like a forever face on the sides. And so one of them that he was painting was the zombie colorway, the zombie variant, which, I mean, it's not really actually a variant. They've never done a forever face in that color. It's just based off of the t-shirt, and well, obviously there's a song, Zombie, and then they did a t-shirt for it as well. And the colors are like a orange and like a bright orange and like a bright purple color. And anyway, he was painting the Zulcade those colors. And I was watching him do it, and I looked at him, and I was like, you know, it's kind of weird we've never had a zombie forever face. And he kind of looked at me kind of funny, and the only way I could interpret the look is one of two ways. One is that he looked at me like there's about to be, or two, that's a good idea. I kind of tend towards this. I like to think it's more of the second one, because a little while later, P had brought 4 different prototype colors for Bill to look at. And so P asked him, you know, oh, what color do you want to do next for the next run? And Bill was like, let's do the zombie. And so I was immediately like, all right, you know, that's dope. So I don't know if it was because of my suggestion or if it was just because that was what he had already planned to do. And like I'd read his mind, basically. There's a couple extras, I'll get in those later, but see. Oh, and the other thing is that in these masks, 10 of them were the UV glow light, and the other 15, I believe those are the numbers, are just the regular paint. This kind of looks like the regular paint just from through the mask. Yeah, I think this is just the regular one. They actually came out pretty dark, actually. At least this one. Maybe I just don't have the light on it very well, but yeah, okay, when you look at it like that, it's definitely, you can see it. But yeah, a little bummed I didn't get the UV glow one, but you know. Hey guys, Editor Luke here. In my video, I said that I didn't get the UV glow mask because I was under the impression that the UV glow paint was a lot brighter. And what happened was after the video ended, I was, you know, looking over the masks because obviously you guys saw my very first impression of it. And I noticed on the inside, if I can get this lined up so you guys can see it, it says 3 of 5 and the PEBX and then 20 for the year. And I messaged P and I was like, hey, I got 3 of 5, you know, what does that mean? And he said that's one of the UV glow paint versions. So I was like, oh, you know, that's dope because that was the one that I wanted. So I think what he did is he did 5 of the darker paint scheme with UV glow paint, and then 5 of the ones with the brighter paint scheme with the UV paint. That could be wrong too. I didn't get into it with him about, you know, which ones were which, but I just kind of wanted to clarify that I actually did get the UV glow paint. I just have to get like UV light, which I don't know if I actually have to activate the paint so that it'll glow. But I'm actually really excited that I ended up with the UV glow paint. So back to past Luke. Yeah, that's the story behind the zombie variant. I was always, like I said, I really wanted to get it just for that reason, you know, that reason alone, that, you know, did he use my suggestion or, you know, that was the main thing behind it. Let's see, I saw there was a couple little extra goodies in here. Just a flyer, another Joe Black for President sticker, and again, the super famous Fun Time Guys thing. Showed that in the last video. Like I said, I got a video with them coming out soon. And then just this is like the wacky packages sticker. But yeah, that's the Dwellers. Like I said, they're specifically sold in Forever Face Alley, and they go super fast. They go like, I think the most one of them sat was, I think the original went in like 17 minutes, 16 minutes, which seems like a long time, but if you're not in the alley and you're just on your phone, or you're just doing, you walk away to go to the bathroom or something, like, you're gonna miss them. And like, that's like, I remember when he was teasing the zombie variant, like I said, I really wanted to get that one. I remember, like, it was like, coming to the alley very soon. And so I was sitting in I mean, I'm normally in the alley anyway, but I was sitting at I didn't want to get up to take a shower or anything, because I was like, man, I'm gonna miss these. Like, that's how quick they sell out. So I was like sitting, and then actually the day they came out, Bill had messaged me back about something that I'd asked him like weeks ago, and I was like, they're going up today. Well, like, I knew, I was like, they're going up today, and they did. They went out in like 2 hours. I was telling everybody, I was like people who really want, I was like, they're gonna come out today. Bill's super active in the morning, and they usually drop. They usually drop from like 1 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I was right on my assumption. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, as always. I'm gonna start probably doing a lot more on here. It's just, I've probably neglected this channel more than I should. But I definitely want to start doing more videos more often. So expect more. Like I said, I've got a couple things coming soon, and so I'm definitely going to do those. And I've got a couple ideas for a couple other videos. Actually, the Hops and Deem interview has given me kind of an idea to do a video. So if you actually haven't seen that Hobson and Deem podcast, if you were in the scene back then when they were popping Funk Volume, it's an interesting watch. I would highly suggest it. And I'm going to do a video not about that, but about something related to that. The Mask Made Me Do It video is out right now. Go check it out. I'll actually link that down in the description. They just hit 20K, and we want to run that number up. So once again, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, there's a subscribe button. A lot more stuff's coming. And I will see you guys in the next video.